Hi everybody, Module 2, Lesson 18, Writing, Evaluating, and Finding Equivalent Expressions with Rational Numbers. Students will be able to write and evaluate an expression that represents a real-life situation. Yes, we're getting into some word problems, but I know you can handle it. John's father asked him to compare several different cell phone plans and identify which plan will be the least expensive for the family. Each phone company charges a monthly fee, but this fee does not cover any services, such as phone lines, texting, or internet access. Use the information contained in the table below to answer the following questions. A couple years ago, my family changed cell phone plans, and we really had to do a lot of research and figure out how it would work out best for my family of four. The very next week, we came across this problem. It was a very nice coincidence. Anyways, cell phone plans. So we have three companies, Company A, Company B, Company C. And you can see from the table that the monthly fee includes 1,500 shared minutes. That's talking on the phone. There's also a column, price per phone line. So every person that has a phone gets charged that amount. Then the price per line for unlimited texting. Maybe not everybody wants texting. Maybe they just want the old-fashioned talk on the phone. But for every phone that wants texting, you're going to be charged a fee. And then, not everybody wants smartphones. So for each phone that has internet access, you're charged an additional fee. So there's a whole lot that goes into figuring out what the best plan is for your family. This is kind of a real-life, true story problem, at least a few years ago, when you were really trying to decide if you were going to have unlimited texting, if you were going to have internet. All right, all members of the family may not want identical plans. Therefore, we're going to let. They're defining the variable. This is really important when you're talking about word problems and you're writing the expressions or the equations. If you're using a variable, you need to define what the variable is. So they say let X represent the number of phone lines, Y represent the number of phone lines with unlimited texting, and Z represent the number of phone lines with internet access. So let's write the expression that represents Company A. Company A, you're going to have to pay $70 just to go with them. And then you're going to pay $20 for every phone line. So you're going to do 20, and every phone line is X. Because maybe your family wants 4 phone lines, but the next family only wants 3, or the next family wants 7. So it's $20 for every phone line. Then the price per line for unlimited texting is $15 for everybody that's going to have unlimited texting. So think about that. If you have a phone and you want unlimited texting, that's $35 just for your phone. All right, and then what if you want internet also? For everybody that wants internet, that's 15 times the number of people having internet. So 70 plus 20x plus 15y plus 15z is the expression for Company A. I'd like you to pause the video and try to do Company B and C. All right, how did you do? Company B has a similar fee structure. They charge you for each individual thing. Company C, their expression looks a little different because they include a lot in their fee, in their monthly fee. They don't charge additional for the texting or the internet. So depending on what your family wants and how many phone lines, it depends on which company is better for you. We're going to use this information as we do the next problem. So as you turn the page, use the expressions above. Find the cost to the family of each company's phone plan if 4 people want a phone line, 4 people want unlimited texting, and the family needs 2 internet lines. Well, what did we find out a few minutes ago? What was defined? A phone line was the X value, unlimited texting was the Y value, and internet was the Z value. So I'm going to write my expression first for company A. And that was, if I turn back, okay, 70 plus 20x plus 15y plus 15z. That was the expression that represents company A. Now I'm going to substitute the values in place of the variables. 4 people want a phone line. So where there's the x, I put in the 4. So 70 plus 20 times 4 plus 15 times how many people want the unlimited texting? 4 plus the 15 for the 2 internet lines. Okay. Now I multiply, I add, I simplify this expression. You might see it referred to as evaluate this expression. So 70 plus 80 plus 15 times 4 is 60 plus 15 times 2 is 30. And then 70 plus 80 plus 60 plus 30. I know that this is 100. And 80 and 60 is 140. So it's going to cost $240 a month for this family for that phone plan with company A. So I would like you to try company B and company C on your own, and then answer which cell phone company should John's family use if this is how they want to have texting and internet. Pause the video and give it a try. So take a look at company B and company C. The expression from the previous page for company B, substituting in that the 4 people want phone lines, 4 people want unlimited texting, and only 2 want data. And when I evaluate that, that's $230. Company C, the expression from the previous page, works out to be $240. So assuming that all things are equal other than cost, that coverage is the same, that there's no dead zones, that they can use the phones wherever and however they want, they should choose company B based on cost. Phones are expensive. That's not even purchasing the phone. That's just the phone plan. All right. Problem B, 4 people, it's the same 3 companies. John's family's been talking, and they decide that 4 people want the phone line, 4 people want unlimited texting, and all 4 people want internet lines. So I'd like you to pause the video and see if company B is still the better plan, the better company, and if not, which company should they go with? So this one took a little bit more time. The numbers worked out to be a little different because now 4 people wanted the internet lines. So company A and company B both totaled $270. And company C, though, was only $240. They charge a whole lot up front, but there's more included. $240, assuming everything else is equal, such as dead zones and coverage. Looks like company C is the better plan. We're going to skip problem C and move on to exercise 2. 3 friends went to the movies. Each purchased a medium-sized popcorn for P dollars and a small soft drink for S dollars. So this problem defines the variables. They're telling you what variables to use. They're saying use P for popcorn and S for soft drink. So write the expression that represents the total amount of money in dollars the 3 friends spent at the concession stand. So each one purchased, so 3 people purchased a popcorn and 3 people purchased a soda. Be very careful when you use the S for a variable that you don't confuse it with a 5. So 3 popcorns and 3 sodas. Or another way to write an expression for this problem, there's 3 popcorn and soda combos that are purchased. If the concession stand charges $6.50 for a medium-sized popcorn and $4 for a small soft drink, how much did the 3 friends spend on their refreshments altogether? I don't care which expression you use, but go ahead and pause the video and find out what the cost will be. Did you get 3150? I showed you both ways because I didn't know which way you were choosing. Did you want to keep it as 3p plus 3s, or did you want to do 3 sets of? Either way, we got the same answer of 3150. Make sure, though, that you define your variables. If they're not told to you in the story, you need to have a let statement. You need to say, let P be popcorn and S be soda. All right, it's really important that you define your variables. All right, so I know that you've had some practice with this. We are not going to do the furthest right column. All right. We are just going to do the first 2 columns. So we're not doing this one, and we're not doing this one. All right. Go ahead, pause the video, give it a try. I guess I should probably, I don't know how long you had the video paused, make sure that you look back at the previous examples. All right, so I did the first box for you. Now I'm going to walk you through the next one. If you notice at this column, I hope you notice, they did the distributive to get here. They had distributed out the 4. So we're going to distribute the 5. So 5 sets of 3 is 15 minus 20y. Now I'm going to substitute. So 15 minus 20 times 1. 15 minus 20 times 1 is 20, and I have negative 5. Both expressions work out to have the same value of negative 5. And then we're going to go to negative 3, and x is supposed to be 5, plus 12, where y is negative 2. So negative 15 plus negative 24 is negative 29. Sorry, negative 39. I knew that. Now, there's nothing to distribute, but we can factor out. So I'm going to take a 3 out of both, which leaves me with negative x plus 4y. Because negative 3x divided by 3 is negative x. 12y divided by 3 is 4y. Now I'm going to do 3 sets of x is 5. That negative has to stay there, so it's negative 5, plus the 4 sets of negative 2. Negative 5 plus negative 8. 3, that's a negative 13, which is a negative 39. And again, the 2 expressions, when we substitute and test it, they are still equal. I know I kind of rushed through this last piece. We've done a little bit of it along the way. Substituting and solving, substituting and evaluating. And hopefully, if they are equivalent expressions, well, not hopefully, if they are equivalent expressions, hopefully your work is accurate and it proves that they have the same value in the end. Go ahead, as always, replay the video, pause it, jot down any questions, ask them in class. Bye.